Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, and a very good morning. Alright, so for today, okay, for this video, okay, this is the last subtopic under chapter 3, which is price bar pattern. Right, so we have covered all the patterns which are included in the syllabus. All right, so just to recall back, okay, you have learned about the continuation pattern and then the reversal pattern. So you have to call back, okay, the pattern of flag, pennant, wedges, which one is triangles, which one is double top, double bottom, which one is cup and handle, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, and so on. Okay, so you have to identify first, okay, what are the types of continuation pattern, what are the types of reversal pattern. And also, okay, in a previous video, okay, you have learned about gaps. Okay, so what are the types of gaps? And now we go to price bar pattern. Okay, now, okay, so 1 and 2 bar price patterns. Okay, so as you know that in others price patterns, okay, for example flag pennant and so on, okay, so you as an investor or traders, okay, you have to wait for some times in order to get the specific, okay, the specific patterns in that particular period. Okay, you have to wait maybe for up to 4 days, 5 days, and maybe weeks, and maybe months, okay, in order to get, okay, the exact pattern. And then you may make the decision of buying and selling. Okay, so it may take some time to complete the pattern. Okay, so the price patterns we have considered so far, okay, take some time to complete, usually at least 20 bars. Okay, so all right, we recall back again. Okay, we have 4 types of chart, right? We have line chart, we have bar chart, and then we have candlestick chart, and also we have point and figure chart. All right, so this one is more focused on bar chart. Okay, so in this situation or in this subtopic, okay, we will look into the bar chart, and then we will identify the pattern that have been created or appeared in the bar chart. Okay, so by using 1 and 2 bar price patterns, okay, it is expected that you may take a shorter period of time to get the pattern, and then you may decide to buy or to sell within short period of time. Okay, so they all reflect changes in the relationship between buyer and sellers, which tells us that there has been a reversal in psychology. So in this 1 and 2 bar price patterns, okay, we have 2 major technical principles. Okay, okay, number 1 is 1 and 2 bar patterns reflect changes in psychology that have a very short-term influence on prices. Short-term here means that it it is less than 4 days. It may be 2 days, 3 days. So this is, and maybe you can identify the pattern, okay, especially for the intraday investors, intraday traders, okay. Number 2 is 1 and 2 bar patterns should be interpreted as shades of grey rather than as black or white, okay, because some patterns offer stronger signs of exhaustion than others. Okay, so these are the major technical principle, or we can call it as the benefits or significance, the importance of using 1 and 2 bar price pattern. Okay, so there are some ground rules in interpreting the formations. Okay, the first one is they generally reflect an exhaustion point. Okay, for example, okay, in the case of uptrend, okay, so the patterns, okay, develop when buyers have temporarily pushed prices up too far, okay, and then they need a rest. Okay, so in the case of downtrends, okay, the supply, okay, the supply because sellers have completed their liquidation. Okay, so such formations are almost always associated with a reversal in the prevailing trend. Okay, so apa-apa yang sedang berlaku dalam pergerakan graf tu, okay, dia mesti ada contoh tu kita akan tengoklah kalau dalam uptrend tu, okay, apa yang berlaku disebabkan buyers have temporarily push prices up hingga ke atas lah. Okay, number 2 is in order for this phenomena to be effective, okay, they must have something to reverse. Okay, this means that tops should be preceded by a meaningful rally and bottoms by a sharp sell off. Okay, so meaning to say that when the chart movement, okay, up until they reach the peak or trough, so the price bar pattern will exist, ataupun kita katakan sebagai formation of the price bar pattern. Okay. Okay, number 3 is, okay, it is important to interpret these patterns, okay, not so much from a black and white perspective. Okay, if you look into candlestick, for example, okay, you may see that the candle, okay, represent in colors. For example, we have red color and we have green color. Okay, so for price bar pattern, it does not involve any colors. Okay, it just the bar itself. Okay, and number 4 is 1 and 2 bar formations may sometimes experience retracement movements in a similar way to classic price pattern. So sometimes dia pun bergerak ataupun dia punya formation dia tu sama, okay, sama dengan pattern. Okay, so you must bear in mind that price bar pattern ni adalah daripada prices, right? So prices ni bila kita masuk ke dalam graf, dia akan membentuk pattern lah. Jadi pattern yang you dah belajar sebelum ni, we have continuation, reversal and so on. Okay, so untuk price bar ni pun sama je, benda yang sama, dia akan membentuk pattern juga. Cumanya kita boleh we may look into this price bar direction, okay, the pattern itself, in order to predict the movement. Okay. Okay, so before we go further into the types of price bar pattern, okay, so we take a look at this figure or image, okay. So this is the price bar, apa ni, chart So this one is the lower price, and this one is the highest price. Okay, so this one is the opening price, or we open it here and then closing here. So these are the image of the price bar pattern. Okay, this is for the trading day lah. Okay, so kita akan lihat selepas ini types of price bar pattern. Okay, so now we go to outside bar pattern. Okay, we have outside and also we have inside, and later we will discuss more about the other types of pattern. Okay, so now we go to outside bar pattern. Okay, so outside bars are those in which the trading range totally encompasses that of the previous bar. Okay, so they develop after both down and up trends and represent a strong signal of exhaustion. So we look at figure 10.1 and also 10.2. Alright, so figure 10.1 okay, shows about the bearish outside bar. Okay, bearish outside bar, and figure 10.2 okay, represent the bullish outside bars. Okay, so kat sini kalau you nak tengok sesuatu outside bar appears, okay, when the trend is in uptrend. Okay, untuk bullish, okay, pattern tu adalah daripada downtrend. Okay, so sekarang ni pembentukan outside bar ni berlaku apabila satu harga tu dia naik sehingga dia mencecah resistance, and then they fail to go further. Okay, dia tak lepas nak pecah line support, so dia jatuh ke bawah. Okay, so untuk bullish pula sama juga, daripada downtrend sehingga dia cecah kepada support line, and they fail to go jatuh kat sini lebih daripada support line, so dia bounce back untuk naik. Okay, so how you are going to identify the outside bar ni? Okay, you tengoklah dekat sini. Okay, rupa dia macam ni kemudian dia akan buka harga tu higher than the closing. Okay, kemudian dia punya range dia ni besar. Okay, so that's why you nampak dia macam ni okay, dan sama jugalah yang ni. Okay, dia akan closing kat sini. Okay, dia akan opening di bawah, dia akan berubah, dan dia akan closing higher, which is dia punya range dia ni akan jadi panjang, besar. So bila kita identify pattern ni, so meaning to say that the price akan naik. Kalau yang ni, the price akan jatuh, make correction. So any pattern that you see in the graph, okay, so itu akan memberi satu signal bahawa dia akan membuat satu reversal, okay, ataupun correction lah. Okay, there are several guidelines for deciding on the potential significance of an outside bar. So you may refer to these guidelines in order to identify, okay, the outside bar, okay, that may appear in the graph. Okay, the first one is the wider the outside bar relative to the preceding ones, the stronger the signal. Okay, meaning that okay, if you can you refer to the previous slide. Okay, tadi kita tengok kan dia macam ni kan. Lepas tu yang selepas dia tu adalah lebih panjang, lebih besar dia punya, wider. Okay, jadi ni abaikanlah yang dan tak lurus ni. Okay, makin panjang dia punya, makin panjang dia punya apa tu, dia punya pergerakan dia ni. Sekejap saya padam dulu. Okay, makin besar dia punya dalam ni. Jadi compared to the preceding ones, okay, the stronger the signal. Right. Number 2 is the sharper the rally. Okay, preceding the outside bar, the more significant the bar. Number 3 is the more bars it compass, the better the signal. Okay. Number 4, the greater the volume accompanying the outside bar relative to previous bars, the stronger the signal. Okay. Maksud dia kat sini adalah you recall back again Dow theories. Okay, so Dow theory said that okay, volume must confirm the trend. Okay, jadi bila kita dah nampak pattern ni, tapi kita kena confirmkan juga dengan volume di bawah ni. Jadi bila tally, jadi kita boleh kata dia ikutlah pattern ni sama ada dia akan jadi bullish ataupun jadi bearish. Okay. Number 5 is the closer the price closest to the extreme point of the bar away from the direction of the previous trend, the better. Okay. Okay. So this one, figure 10.3, okay, shows you the different characteristic just now. Referring to the guidelines. Okay, number 1 the wider the bar. Okay, jadi kita tengok kat sini makin orang kata apa, besar dia punya, orang kata apa, range dekat sini, the wider. Okay, wider range kat sini compared to the preceding one. Okay, so it is a strong signal as compared to this one. Yang ni pun sama juga, outside bar juga, tapi dia punya dia tak panjang, kita katakan sebagai tak besar, dia punya julat dia tu. Nampak tak, lebih kurang je. Yang kecil ni dengan yang panjang ni dia lebih kurang je. Alright. Number 2, the sharper. Okay, so kita tengok kat sini, yang ini this one is more sharp. Okay, sebab dia lebih, orang kata apa, kita nampak dia punya apa, outside ataupun pattern bar tu. Okay, kalau yang ini dia flat, dia kita nak cari pun susah kan. Dia lebih flatter, jadi it is a very weak signal lah. Okay, number 3, the more bars it compresses, the better. Okay, maksud dia kat sini kita dah tengok kan, yang ni adalah outside bar, so kita dah identify. Jadi kita tengok sebelum dia tu, kat sini pun ada, kat sini pun ada. Jadi kita boleh tengok makin banyak dia punya, orang kata apa, appear the outside bar tu, okay, makin lagi bagus, very strong. Okay, alright. Okay, so next one, okay, we go to inside bar pattern. Okay, inside bars are the opposite of outside bars. Okay, in that they form totally within the trading range of the preceding bar. Okay, so kalau kita recall balik, an outside bar indicates a strong reversal in sentiment, but an inside one reflects a balance between buyers and sellers following a sharp up or down move, which is usually later resolved by a change in trends. Okay, we look at the example in figure 10.4 and 10.5. Okay, so these are the guidelines, okay, for determining the significance of an inside bar. Okay, so kita tengok kat sini nombor 1, the sharper the trend preceding at the pattern, so the better. And then number 2, the wider the first bar and its immediate predecessors in relation to previous bars, so this is the better. Okay, this brings the strong underlying momentum of the prevailing trend to a sort of climax. Number 3, the smaller the inside bar relative to the outside bar, the more dramatic the change in the buyer and seller balance, and therefore the strong signal. And number 4, volume on the inside bar should be noticeably smaller than that of the preceding bar. Okay, since it indicates a more balanced situation. Okay, so we look at this figure. We have bullish bar, bullish inside bar, and also bearish inside bar. Okay, so again, okay, untuk bullish, okay, dia mestilah daripada downtrend. Okay, so sekarang ni price ni chart ni dia nak make continuation, make reversal. Okay, jadi kat sini you boleh tengok tadi terbalik kan dengan outside, so inside ni dia mestilah yang panjang ni dulu nombor 1 followed by the second one which is the smaller. Okay, so after that kita dah confirm, so dia akan naik, dia akan bertukar lah, reversal. So sama juga dengan bearish, okay, dia daripada uptrend, so dia dah ada make confirmation kat sini, so dia akan go to downtrend. So yang pertama dia mesti lebih panjang daripada yang kedua, smaller one. Okay, and then we have 2 bar reversal. Okay, so a 2 bar reversal is a classic way in which the chart signal exhaustion. Okay, these patterns develop after a prolonged advance or decline. Okay, we may look at the examples in figure 10.6. Okay, so the first bar of the formation develops strongly in the direction of the then prevailing trend. So the price should open very close to the high of the previous bar. Okay, however, the whole point of the 2 bar reversal is that a change in psychology takes place as the bar closes slightly above or slightly below the low of the previous bar. Okay, so kita tengok contoh figure. Okay, so this one is bearish 2 bar reversal. So again we have bearish and also bullish. Masih lagi sama lah. Kalau bearish ni, so dia, tapi dia akan starting dengan uptrend and then later dia akan make a reversal go to downtrend. Okay, so sama jugalah dengan bullish. So bullish dia mesti daripada downtrend and then later dia akan jadi uptrend. Okay, so kita tengok kat sini, this is the 2 bar reversal. So kat sini, dekat sini kita open kat sini, first bar opens near the low and closes, dia tutup near the high. Okay, and then later dia buka balik, second bar opens near the previous close and closes near the previous opening. Jadi dia dekat-dekat. Dia buka, yang ni dia buka di bawah, kemudian dia tutup dengan harga yang tinggi, kemudian dia esoknya tu, okay, dia buka dengan harga yang previous closing price and then dia tutup dengan hampir-hampir dengan opening price yang hari sebelum tu. Okay, so this one is 2 bar reversal. Okay, so I hope that you may look into your chart, your assignment, okay, and then you can identify the pattern, okay, by looking at the previous slides that I showed you before and also the notes given to you before. Okay, you identify which one is the continuation pattern, which one is the reversal pattern, which one is the gaps and also price bar pattern. So you dah boleh buat dah sekarang, identify. Okey, tengok balik nota, boleh tengok balik video-video yang saya dah sertakan. Video-video yang saya sertakan itu adalah berdasarkan orang kata apa, summary of the notes taken from the textbook. Of course, you memang tak boleh nak baca lah. Okay, pening kan? Jadi, ini insyaAllah boleh membantu you untuk fahamkan lagi. Okay, kalau you tak faham lagi dengan video-video saya, you boleh saja search in other YouTube channel, from others. You boleh juga type saja. You nak cari apa? Gaps, you nak cari dan sebagainya lah. You type saja, insyaAllah dia akan keluar. Jadi saya mengharapkan juga you all subscribe saya punya channel tu supaya senang. Kadang-kadang saya akan cari video-video dan mungkin saya akan upload lagi video tambahan. And then you boleh tengok bila-bila masa lah. InsyaAllah dia boleh membantu. Alright, so that's all for chapter 3. It's all about pattern. Okay, so thank you. And before we end our session, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so success is always possible for the trader who refuses to give up. Okay, so never give up, because you are almost reach your achievement, your target. So just wait for the success and you will smile forever. Okay, insyaAllah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.